there, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Mending Munich, and today we start on the Champions League page, and our group has been drawn. We were third seeds this season after not winning the league, and our coefficient dropped us down to the third part. The draw could have been a lot worse, and there it is. Spartak Moscow, Porto and Milan all in our group. We'll have to play the winners of last year's competition. Milan, tough to play, who will play today in our one and only game in today's episode. And Spartak Moscow have to go to Russia and get results out there as well. But all in all, it could have been worse. If we have a look at all the groups in the group stage, there's some big ties in here. United, Napoli, Bayern, Monaco. This one here, Liverpool, Barca, Wolfsburg and Salzburg. Tough draw. And you also got Real Madrid, Inter and Leverkusen there as well. So yeah, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. We could have had the likes of could have had Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, then us. So yeah, we got away lightly. But all in all, not a bad group. And let's say we play Milan later on in today's episode. This is how we are looking since we last met. We last met against Liverpool. Fettiart, Wilson and Mata scoring the goals there. And we've gone on a little run. 2 wins, a draw and a loss. In these games as well, we had to play those games without David Neres, without Breel Mbolo and without Antonio Marin. And to come away with 2 wins, a draw and a loss against some really tough sides away from home. I'd have taken that. When kind of going into this run of games. So we went to Old Trafford. We played really well for about 70 minutes, but then they just kind of did a job on us, really, to be fair. Fettiart opening the scoring on the 18th minute. Van Zanten with an own goal 10 minutes before the break, and then 25 minutes left. Cavalcanti scored for them and won them the game, really. So first defeat of the season away at Old Trafford. We then went to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the new White Hart Lane, whatever you want to call it, and we played again another brilliant display away from home. We were on top for the majority of the game. Demarai Gray scoring a goal just after the break, and we looked really comfortable up until the last 2 or 3 minutes, and Maximiliano Gomez scoring the equalising goal there and pulling us back to a 1-1 draw. Spurs not started the season that well. We then came back to St James's Park, and Demarai Gray picked up where he left off against Spurs. A brace for him on the 22nd and the 45th minute. And then Robin Olsen with an own goal to make it 3-0. Relatively comfortable win there for us. Fettiart actually missed a penalty, so could have been 4, but 3-0 win we will have to take. And then we went to Goodison Park. Really tough place to go and get any kind of points from, and we came away with a 2-0 win. Harry Wilson 10 minutes before the break, and Fettiart 10 minutes after the break, wrapping up the win, wrapping up the 3 points. And yeah, not too bad. 3 really tricky away games there. Goodison, White Hart Lane and Old Trafford, and to come away with 4 points from 9. Not too bad. September is looking sparse for league action. We've only got Brighton away from home in between the 2 Milan games. This is what happens when the World Cup is in the kind of winter for us, summer for Qatar / wherever it's going to get held, because sometimes the game changes it. But yeah, we've only got 1 league game in the month of September. And then October is a very busy month. Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, every single week in October. So if we can pull some positions back there, it'd be fantastic. This is how the league looks. We are 4 points behind Chelsea, who are top of the table on 21 points. They haven't got any European football this season, so only got the league and domestic cups to look after. Arsenal, a couple of points behind them in second. We're then in third alongside Liverpool. Then Southampton, Palace and City back in 5th, 6th and 7th on 13 points. Loads of teams on 11. United down in 15th. Tottenham down in 16th. Both teams not started the season that well. But yeah, all in all, a relatively decent start for ourselves. But this is the team that is going to start against AC Milan at the San Siro. We've got Rakitic in goal. We have got Van Zanten at right back. Bastoni, Zagadou and Robertson are the back line. Meyer and Teixeira in the middle of midfield. Mbolo comes back in after his injury on that right-hand side. Maddison in behind Fettiart and Wilson on that left-hand side. Dodo, Aya, Zakaria, Neres, Gray, Marin and Aldolfo all on the bench. Mata misses out. He's picked up a little bit of a knock. He's out for about 6 to 8 weeks. So we probably won't see him now until just before the break, before the World Cup. And Shelby just misses out because it's just lacking some fitness there. Let's go to the San Siro and let's see what we can do in this first game of the Champions League. Going for AC Milan, 50 minutes on the clock. Van Zanten gets that ball clear and Madison plays it to Maya, out to Van Zanten, playing this ball nice and calmly out from the back into Brilliant Bolo. Good to see him back on the pitch in a Newcastle shirt. And Bolo again switches it out to Teixeira, out to Harry Wilson on this left-hand side. He's driving at the Milan defence, goes for goal and straight at Donnarumma. But good play from the back, right in our own kind of back third there, playing all the way through and having a shot on goal. Not too bad at all. Good switch out from Robertson to Embolo, driving at that defence again. Van Zanten's on the overlap, goes for an early cross and blocked by the Milan midfielder into Maya, back to Van Zanten. Quick football here from Newcastle, good to keep that ball moving. Madison again into Maya, driving forward from midfield. Teixeira's there, Teixeira scores his first goal for the club. This youngster's going to be absolutely special. Only 20 years old, he's absolutely phenomenal. Got all the right attributes in all the right places for the Mazzala role that we want him to play. Maya drives forward, finds Teixeira on the run. Lovely first time here. 1-0 Newcastle. Mukhtar getting that ball down to Witzel, into Lucas Paqueta, out to Gulam, but Van Zanten's there. Good decisive play from the right back. Embolo, first time switch out to Harry Wilson's in on goal, and Wilson keeps that form going from the Premier League into the Champions League, and could be keeping Marin out for a long, long time. He's in good form, him and Damari Gray in great form with the injuries that we've had. Embolo switched it out, trying to find Fetiop and Teixeira. We had 4 men there going for the ball. Milan defence absolutely nowhere. Donnarumma no chance. 2-0 Newcastle 10 minutes before the break. That's half time. 2-0 to the Magpies, and playing really well against Milan at the San Siro. The other game in our group has already been played, and Porto drew with Spartak Moscow. So group opens up for us. We had to make a change just before half time. Damari Gray coming on for Brilliant Bolo. Didn't want to risk him, and he's played really well and put us into that 2-0 lead. I'm just going to tell the guys calmly, do not get complacent. And Bastoni's looking a little bit stressed. I'm going to keep it calm again. I said you weren't bad out there. Changed him round to being motivated. Let's start this second half, and again, fingers crossed, hoping for more of the same. Just after kick off for the second half, and another switch from Robertson to that right hand side. Damari Gray this time running at that defence. Van Zanten getting that ball in, and Donnarumma comes out, claims really well in the middle of his box and trying to play it out from the back, but Maya is there, passes it to Gray, back to Maya. Lovely switch into Teixeira. Can we go 3-0 up after half time? Great tackle by Conte on Harry Wilson. Now Mukhtar going to try and launch an attack for Milan. Andre Silva taking on his man, taking that ball out to the left-hand side. Gulam's there, lovely cross in. Cutrone's there, Cutrone slams home. It's only their third shot on goal, and it goes in. Milan 1, Newcastle 2. They get back into this game relatively quickly into this second half. Gulam with a good cross in, and great control by Cutrone. Robertson, Zagadou, Bastoni nowhere near him. It's 2-1 to Newcastle. Madison in the middle finds Gray. 25 minutes to go. Gray now on the counter-attack. Ball out to Wilson. Falls to Teixeira, but straight down the throat of Donnarumma again, and could have gone 3-1 up there. 10 minutes to go, and we're still 2-1 up. Harry Wilson into Fetiop. Lovely ball out to Damari Gray, and Donnarumma needs to make that save. I say him and Wilson on good form at the minute, and Gulam brings down Damari Gray there. It's going to be Harry Wilson to go over and take the free kick. Gulam's being talked to by the referee. I think it's only going to be a warning. And no, it's a yellow card for Gulam. Harry Wilson with the free kick. Can he find a blue shirt in the middle? Just dink it into the penalty spot area, but he doesn't. Now Lucas Paqueta on the counter-attack for Milan. They've got men over here. Hadara's there. It's a great save by Rakitic, but it doesn't do enough. And Hedia puts that ball in. 2 apiece now. We've been pulled apart from 2 counter-attacks from Milan, and they've only had 5 shots on target, 5 on goal, and they draw level here at the San Siro. Mukhtar finds Hadara, and I thought it was a good save by Rakitic. It trickles across the line, and they pull it back to 2 apiece. 2 minutes to go in this game. Wilson again on this left-hand side, coming inside. Finds Meyer, Zakaria into Fetty. Can he turn? Has to go out to Robertson. Driving into the box, into Fetty again. But we should pick up that ball, and we do. Zagadou out to Robertson, into Meyer. He's got players on this right-hand side. Van Zanten's there, driving on that right-hand side. But gets tackled by Gulam. He's already been booked. He's going to get sent off. And I don't think it'll make too much of a difference in this game. I think it'll finish 2 apiece, and Gulam sent off. Mukhtar with the corner into the middle, but Rakovic comes out and claims, and that is going to be it. Full-time whistle goes. Milan 2, Newcastle 2. We had the beating of Milan in the first half, but they came back in the second half and pulled level to 2 apiece. Going to be a very tight group, this one, with Milan ourselves and Porto, as well as Spartak Moscow in there in the mix. But we should have done better there. Should have come out and come away with 3 points. But 2 draws in the group stages, and there we see the group, all four teams drawing, and it's going to be a very tight group going forward. We've got Milan next, weirdly, coming up at home at St James's Park, and then we play Porto. So 2 wins there, and actually we finished September 7 points out of a possible 9 in the first 3 Champions League group games. That is it for this episode. We will be back for the Arsenal game. We'll do Arsenal and Stoke next time out and see what we can do with regards to our league position. Arsenal ahead of us by 3 points. So if we win that game, we go above them. But lots of league games to be played in October. But that is it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, when we bring you 2 league games, Arsenal and Stoke, I'll see you soon.